Debonair. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So what you wanna start? You wanna start off with the introduction? You wanna start off with your podcast streaming name, or what you wanna?
This your show. This your show. I'm only here
Yeah,
to cause trouble,
I still want
cause
you
havoc.
to promote your stuff too. Come on now.
Okay, sure. Do your introduction and then I'll say my two pieces. What you want me to say? My name, my
Yeah,
podcast, where they can find me and all those things.
all that.
Oh, hello, YouTube world. My name is Jay. I'm one of Dev's very common headaches, and I have my own podcast called The Show Must Go On. We'll talk about that later. There you go. There you
Dang.
go.
Nah, you've been this is I think it's your third or fourth time on here. You've been here for a while, man. You've been here for a while. The streets
I
need you.
like you be talking and I gotta talk back.
I'll be trying, man.
You be saying some things and
What I
I
be
be
saying
having
wrong?
thoughts.
What I be saying?
Did you see my last comment? You
Yeah.
went live about the fresh and fit and I had to leave. I had to go. I had to go. What? We talking about what a man brings to a single mother and what a woman brings to a single father?
Yeah.
Let's not. Let's not. Let's not get into that because boy, I was gonna be the only one talking to myself in the comments.
No, it would have been fine. You talk to them people because people go back and read them, and that's the thing I don't like because a lot of people, because I can see how many people view the lives. Like I'll have like 8 people watching, 10 people watching, but then I'll see like one person's comment. I'm like, bro, jump in the comments, say something. You know what I mean? So I don't mind it. Say what you say.
It's quick though because like you were live and I don't really catch your live. So when it was live, I was like, ooh. Then I had another thought and I was like, I'm gonna be in here talking to my fucking self. Let me get out. Let me watch the whole thing and then just have a whole paragraph to sum up everything.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. But yeah, no, we definitely gotta get into it with Miss Denaya Jaxn. What's going on with her? Apparently she's launching seminars. She got a book coming. I said, oh, okay.
Boy, this. So all right. First off, okay, I followed the whole scandal and everything, and I watched both parts of the podcast, and I also watched Jesse Wu review the podcast as well. We had a lot of similar thoughts, but yes, she has a $7,000 seminar, 8 months of telling you how to heal from a man like her ex. $7,000.
That's a lot of money.
To teach me how to heal. And the ink ain't even dry on the divorce papers.
Do you think she's healed? Do you think she healed? Because I don't even think she healed.
No, there's no way. There's no way. First of all, you tell us all this trauma that Derrick provided to you, and Derrick's the one that asked for the divorce.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would have stayed. All right, cool, no problem. And then you told us that you went to therapy to get all this healing for everything, but you don't put the person on who put you through that same course. You're going to recycle their course and sell it for $7,000 to talk to you. Why would I want to talk to you? You're not healed yet. They just filed the paperwork. It's not even done yet. Like, you're healed? Shorty, healed? And this was public?
Yeah.
Healed? Nah, ain't no way, man.
Yeah, she sounded pretty upset. She sounded pretty upset on the last what was called Dear Wifey podcast. She sounded pretty upset. Like she sounded like she's done, but not completely done. Like if he was to call her and be like, "Hey, yo, come through, bend that ass over," I think she's gonna slide. I think he still is. I think he's still smashing.
I don't think so. I feel like she's just in a petty. I think she's in a petty mode. Like she's like, okay, you want this divorce? Now I'm gonna talk up. Now I'm gonna say a little slick shit. I just think she's going through a little phase. But again, you're not the one who broke it up. Yeah. That means you would have fucking stayed. You ain't put on the therapist who helped you through all this shit. You're recycling their work to sell it to people. And that comes out very nasty because you already talked about Derrick had you in a mansion and you ain't have to work no more. So you want to keep the lifestyle that Derrick provided for you because he took it away. Mind you, she ain't leave. he took it away. So now you want to go ahead and use all your trauma and shit to make the money to keep the same lifestyle. I ain't falling for it, shorty.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah.
So
No, that's real. That's real. But yeah, talk to these people. What you got? I see you got your notes ready. What's up?
I got notes. I have questions. I have questions. So this is where I like to pick your mind. This is where I become his headache, y'all, because I just be like, but however. So the whole pick me thing. I am an avid believer in the pick me situation.
Uh-oh.
I am. I am to an extent. But I want to, is that a bad thing? Is being a pick me a bad thing?
No, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I say this all the time. Like, women use that as a way to degrade other women that's trying to get either in a relationship or married. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with being labeled as a pick me to an extent. I don't see anything being wrong with being a simp to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're simping for random women, then nah, you don't do that. But if you're simping for like your wife or your girlfriend, I don't see anything wrong with that. You're supposed to be taking care of your girl or paying for this or you know what I mean? Like, there's always blurred lines. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a pick me. Being a pick me will get you cuffed and wiped up out here in these streets, while these other women is still riding random cocks and stuff like that. So nah.
The language, my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, penis. I'm sorry. Can I say penis? Is that okay?
Okay, so I looked up the definition, right? So the definition of a pick me, it says a girl who goes out of her way to impress men by ensuring she's not like other girls. To me, I feel like this is, if it's a competition, women like to talk about there's not enough good men in this world, blah, blah, blah. If it's a competition, shorty, I want to know a little bit of everything. I'm the type of girl, I want to know a little bit about anime, cars, shoes, this and that, so I can get into the right places and I can have a head up. I don't see a problem with that. But with her, she mentioned that she was a pick me from like childhood because her father wanted sons and she was like trying to be a tomboy to get attention from him and he ain't fuck with her. So she's just always been a pick me.
But me personally, I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, because I remember when she said that too. I don't see anything wrong with that. I honestly don't. I don't see it as a negative. And that's a pretty firm definition, honestly. I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't say a woman that goes out her way. Like, no, I think it should say a woman that's competitive in the damn dating world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where I think they should change that definition. I think they should change. It sounds like a woman that's mad at pick me made that definition. That's what it sounds like.
Right. I mean, it does have a valid point to say like she's not like other girls because you want to look better than everyone else.
Exactly.
But you remember the movie Just Right, Queen Latifah and Common and Paula.
Yes. It was a really good
Paula put on her clothes. She sat with the basketball wire. She knew exactly where she wanted to be, and guess what? Got the ring.
Yeah.
Put her in the right places to get it. I don't think a pick me is a bad thing, but she is not a good example of she's not. Situations.
I think she's going to have to, and she's already said she's in therapy now. She's going to have to go through, years of detachments and therapies and all this, that, and the third, man. Because and you know it's bad when you are the victim and you're going through your man's phone and you're watching him have sex with other women. Like, bro, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Like, I'm like, bro, I could never be that low. I'm sorry. Like, and with let me say that with respect, with respect, I could never be that to sit there and I've had like my previous exes cheat on me. I never thought to go through her phone. I never seen that before, thank God. But if she had a video of her sleeping with another man, I'm not about to be sitting here watching it over and over and over again, taking notes and what? That's wild.
But that's her pick me. All right. So for her, it's wild because she's in a relationship. This man is cheating on her. Yeah. And she's trying to figure out, like, how do I get back to being number one? She's watching the girl's profile. She's looking at their hair, the way they dress.
Stalking. Yep.
What is it about these bitches? Stalking them. What is it about these females that you like? And let me try to include it in my everyday. That's pick me. Is that too far? Or is that...
I would say her watching him sleep with other women, that's a lot. That's a bit much. You trying to copy what he likes, I don't see that as too bad because in a way, like for example, perfect example, my ex, she loved watching Sex in the City. I mean, Sex in the City, I always thought it was a stupid show, but I'm going to sit there and watch it because I know that's what you like. It's the same thing. Like if I'm with a chick and the chick knows that I like playing video games, and then you pick up the controller to start playing with me, or I like anime, you start watching anime with me. I don't think that's being a pick me. I think that's actually being again. See, it's blurred lines because she's married, so it's different. Like you know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
trying to take on the things that you know that your husband or your wife likes. I don't see there's nothing wrong with that. I don't. I honestly don't think there's nothing wrong with that. She just went over and beyond. Like that was a lot. Like I mean,
Yeah, it was a fucked up situation, but to say, for instance, if they were just dating or getting to know each other, and I'll ask you what type of porn you watch because I want to know what type of sex you like.
yeah,
So I watch it to kind of learn and see what's up. I go on your Instagram, I'm looking at the girls that you double tapping. Oh, this girl got this type of this got that. I'm gonna pick and say, all right, that's what he like. I'm gonna do it. The only reason her shit sounds crazy is because this man is cheating on you and you're physically watching it and
yeah,
trying to fix it. Like you're okay with that. That was, she got a lot going on, but I wanted to go back the rape situation that she had at
yeah,
that party.
yeah,
It stuck out to me because she mentioned like she was screaming out for help and she was at a party with like brothers and friends. The person that raped her, she knew him. And I can understand when you're screaming out for help and nobody's helping you, nobody's answering, you feel ignored. You kind of just stay in that situation and start to reflect on like, what did I do to get here? Blah, blah, blah. And for her to like get into a relationship right after that, that was just safety. All right.
yeah. It wasn't
If
a
I'm
good.
gonna get right, if I'm gonna get fucked, it's gonna be by my man. It's gonna be by this one man. I'm gonna feel safe. I'm gonna feel protected, and I know that nobody's not gonna fuck with it. But the fact is that she just ignored it. Like she just felt like in her marriage, I feel like she kind of took that into consideration. Like if she said, "I needed help," or "This man is doing something to me," that she feels ignored. Cause
Yeah,
that's sucky to be at a place where you know, like people upstairs, even if they couldn't hear her, just to know that you're screaming at the top of your lungs and you're being ignored, that hurts. So I understand where she feels like she's in this relationship and she's getting hurt, but nobody's gonna fucking care.
yeah.
Nobody's
I'm
gonna
trying to
help
figure
her.
out where her so-called brothers, because she had apparent because she said brothers with the S on it, with the S on the end.
Yeah.
Plural. So you had multiple brothers at the same party. You didn't like now want to. And let me just say this because my sister doesn't go outside, so I can't even use her as an example. But if she did like to go outside and she was at the party, I'm gonna always make sure my sister is in my damn peripheral. Why? Oh, okay, well, she okay, okay, cool. Every 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm gonna be looking for my damn sister. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell is you like? You meant brothers as in friends or homies, or brothers as in your blood biological brother? Because then that kind of goes back to what she was saying earlier about her feeling not wanted or not like her, like not belonging. Because
Right.
me, I'm looking for my sister. Where my sister at? Anytime me and my sister, we just went to go see what's the name? Little Mermaid. You know what I'm saying? I just
Mm-hmm.
took her to go see. She's 26. I just took her to go see Little Mermaid last weekend, last Saturday I think it was the Memorial weekend. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
she went to the bathroom. I left the theater and I sat outside the damn bathroom with her. All right, cool. And then we walked back in there together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to figure out what type of brothers, quote unquote, she got in her family because her brothers clearly don't care. Number one, she said she spent the night with the victim there. Like my sister's not spending the night. No, I don't give a damn how grown you think you are. Nah, bro, that's not your husband. You're not spending the night no damn where. I'm coming. I'm knocking on the door. Hey, it's time to go. What's going on? Why are you up in here sleeping? No, bro, it's so many. I had so many questions when I heard that because it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It
See, I'm
doesn't
an
make
only
sense.
child, so I have homeboys, I have friends who I would consider brothers.
Yeah,
So even if they're not looking out for me or something like that, it just the way she painted it, it just comes off as like everybody in her family, all her people, we all know each other. So the person that attacked her is just you ain't see it coming type shit. And she
yeah,
just, like I said, she screamed and everything, and she said nobody helped her. She just kind of stayed there, and that was a fucked up situation. But there's a lot of times where I can use an example. I was in a situationship or whatever where a guy put his hands on me.
mm,
I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody on no crazy shit. But after the situation was over, I shared that story with a few people, and I can say 5 men. Out of 5, only one of them was like, "Where he at? Where he at? Let me find him." All the other ones, "What did you do?" That man loves you. That's how you know he loves you.
who the hell
I
said
had
that?
even
I don't know
that
who
I have
said that, but
even
I hope you cut him off. Whoever said that.
I have female friends as well that's just like, damn, I've never seen that nigga act like that. He must love you. I don't want to know that's his love. What the fuck? Like, y'all ain't nobody ready to ride for me. There's men in my life that I say are like friends. I feel like, oh, if something popped off and we was together, they would have decked this nigga in the face. However, I come to you and you're just like, what did you do? What did you make him?
The first thing that popped in my mind when you said that is I hope he arrested. Like I hope he pressed charges. Like that was I was gonna wait for you to finish the questioning. I was gonna wait for you to finish.
1 out of 5.
That's crazy.
1 out of 5, bro. That's
The,
crazy.
the man
And
that said that, cut him off. That's not a homie. Cut that boy off. That ass. Cut him off. For real.
I was so shocked. I was always somebody who's like, I don't have brothers and stuff, but I have a family and I have niggas who fuck with me. I'm like, all right, so if it ever came to a situation like this, I know they're gonna be like, where he at? Let's run down on him. Shitting me, prove me wrong. Fuck. I told all y'all that shit, and all of y'all was just like,
no, that's not a homie. I'm telling you right now. That boy right there is not a homie. Oh, what did you do? What you mean? What you did? Like, first of all, there's no reason. I have never been in a situation where, and I've been mad a million times. I've never been in a situation where I've gotten so pissed off or so mad to the point where I feel like I had to put my hands on my damn girl. Like the most I'm gonna do is walk out. All right, cool, I'm out. Like I can't be around you. I can't see you. I can't none of that. I'm out the door. That's it. I'm not about to sit there and put like that's not the first thing that pops in my mind is to put my hands on you because you piss me off. No, bro, that's weak as hell. That's weak as hell. And mainly because I have sisters and I have majority of my cousins are females, majority of my friends are females. I don't do anything to them that I wouldn't want to do somebody to do to my sister or my cousins or my female friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't deal with that stuff, bro. Like I can't deal with that. That's crazy.
It's crazy. And back to Danae, when she talked about her background, like she's nerdy, she's quiet, she had pimples, she was chubby. She's just one of them girls like y'all don't really pay attention to type shit. And these are the girls who hold on to the whole fairy tale thing of like Prince Charming in the Disney movies and stuff. So when Derrick popped up to her, like he's a jock, he's a football player, he big. Derrick is fine as hell, as evil as that man is. That nigga's fine as hell. He's big, he's chocolate, he's everything like that. So she was hyped because you don't get a chance like that. So she's trying to hold on to this man no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what. And I feel like a lot of church girls have this mentality of being married and keep trying and just taking up shit because I would say most of the girls in the church are usually the nerdy, quiet ones. They're very reserved. They're not that type, So if you catch something, you want to hold on to it. In the church, they are very much against divorce. They're very much against all types of shit, like breaking up easily and everything. So they want you to try. Your man cheated. Pray about it. Let's fix it. Let's find him deliverance. It don't work like that. And she mentioned that a lot. She talked about trying to like get him deliverance and sending him scriptures and telling him to go to church. No,
he wasn't trying to hear none of that. He wasn't trying to hear none of that, man. Like a lot of it's funny that you said that because I met so many church girls that probably was the biggest freaks I've ever met in my life. Like I'm telling you right now, don't laugh. I'm for real.
It's true. It's true. I'm an example. It's true.
You say I'm an example.
I am dead ass. I'm an example. You're right.
Some of the biggest freaks I've met in my life, and I think what her problem was in that situation is she wasn't. And I said this a million times. She's not used to a lot of male attention like that outside of family. I don't think she was used to a lot of male attention. What did she say that Derrick Jaxn said when he first met her? Oh, you must be a model. That girl wasn't no damn model. Like, come on, that girl was not no damn model.
She's talking about I had pictures on my notebook and my binder when I modeled and stuff. Girl, you probably had on the ugliest dress from Rainbow, Payless shoes.
Thank you. Every girl did that. When I was in high school, every girl had like random pictures in a notebook and stuff like that. He said that to her to first of all to boost her head up, to make her think, oh my God, he thinks I'm gorgeous. She said herself when she was in high school, she said high school and college, she said she had a bunch of pimples on her face, right? Which of course means that she felt insecure about her face. She said she was extremely chubby and she went through her whole weight loss journey and all the other stuff. Now here you have a football jockey, a varsity football player that's number one speaking to her, that's actually pretending to show interest in her. That went to her head. That's all it was. She's thinking, my God, come on.
It did, and she admitted that though. She admitted that at a point. She's just like, yeah, nobody can't tell me nothing. I'm Miss Jaxn. Like, I got him. I get it. And that's the thing. Like when you're just the ugly one and you're just like sitting there and somebody gives you a chance. That's why a lot of females get into relationships where men are just like, why'd you do that? Or you were gullible and stuff. It's just I've never gotten this attention. Like I'm gonna try to hold on to it, like no matter what. But I had a question. She mentioned that she had 3 abortions.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a
who
lot.
was the daddy?
I would imagine him, assuming that she wasn't cheating. Because I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna try not to assume the worst in people. I don't think she cheated because she didn't say she cheated, but I think Derrick Jaxn probably tried. Well, not really tried to. I think he forced her or persuaded her to get the abortions because the other women, the 6 women that exposed him on Tasha K, they said the same thing. They said, "Oh, that he kept telling me, oh, I don't want kids, I don't want kids," and a lot of them, a lot of times he was forcing them to pay for to get the abortion, and he paid with it, and that's how they were starting to expose him. When the first lady that exposed him, she showed the credit card number that matched Derrick Jaxn's credit card. And that's when Jaxn came out and was like, "Oh yeah, it must be true because that's your credit card." Blah blah blah. That's how all this stuff started from Tasha K, from the girls exposing them, and girls started uploading receipts and showing us. Yeah, it was crazy. Like when this first happened, a year and a half, 2 years ago, it was going crazy. It was going crazy because the whole time he was denying it.
I thought it was just breaking out that he was cheating and stuff. I didn't know that he got these girls pregnant and was paying for abortions and.
Two of the girls, one of them was a real estate agent and one of them was a doctor. One of the girls was a doctor. She said, "Oh, we slept together at least 5 or 10 times and we never used condoms and he never pulled out." And I'm like, okay, so he's sleeping with all these women unprotected. Some of y'all must have caught something. Some of y'all must have gotten pregnant. And it starts to, like, the more information that dropped, it made more sense. Denai Jaxn had 3 abortions. You had 6 women that he made have abortions. It's the same thing. It was the same thing. So it's like it's starting to add up and make sense. And the woman kept saying, "Oh," because Tasha K would ask them, she was like, "Yo, why are you having abortions if this man got you pregnant?" "Oh, because he got so aggressive, he got so upset and telling me I'm not ready to have kids, blah, 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 blah." Come on, man. Honestly, I believe it was because a lot of the women, I'm not gonna say all, but most of the women knew he was married and they had the abortion because they didn't want that type of smoke with him. That's all it was. They knew that they were side pieces. They knew that it was just there for a dick appointment, and then that's it. They end up getting pregnant. Whatever. Okay, well, you got to pay me $25,000. I'm gonna get this abortion. All right, cool. Cash a check. It is what it is. That's all. That's all it is.
Is that how much they cost?
No, to 25,000 to keep them quiet.
Okay. I was about to say. I was like, dang.
Yeah,
because she mentioned the 3 abortions, and I was just like, I was just like, with who? And I was just like, I didn't know if it was with him. And then I started to think about like the Krishan and Blueface thing, and I was just like, okay, maybe it makes sense. Like now she wanted to keep the kid to see if she could keep the family. And
I hope she cheated. I hope she cheated back because listen, I say this all the time. You cheat on me. Because I used to be that guy that used to be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna forgive you. You know, we'll figure out how to move forward, especially in my younger years. Nowadays, if you cheating on me, nah, bro, I'm gonna cheat on you, and you're gonna watch me sleep with this chick. It's gonna be either somebody that you know or somebody that's close to you, one of your homegirls, your best friend, or something like that. I'm telling you right now, and you're gonna sit there in the room, watch me stroking the hell out your homegirl. That's a fact. That's the only way we get back together.
I was just about to ask. So after the end, like, are we getting back together now? We even?
Oh yeah. Oh, we can definitely get back together after that. But you gotta watch me dick your homegirl down. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh my God. Okay. Well,
you gotta live with that for the rest of your life. Because I'm telling you, right, I used to be that guy that sit there. Okay, cool. Because I made a million mistakes when I was younger. I used to like rob and steal and do stupid stuff, and I got kicked out of high school. And I would sit there going to different high schools because, like, you know how they have the record under your name, and I would sit there telling myself, man, damn, if I could just get a second chance, you know what I'm saying, to get into school, I'll be able to prove myself. And it would be the same thing with chicks that I was messing with. Oh, if I could just get a second chance with you, and I'm like, I'm thinking back on that, like, okay, cool, I'm gonna give you a second chance, and then they mess it up again. Now I'm at that point where it's just like, okay, cool. If I want to get back with you, you gotta watch me hit your homegirl. Facts. And it's not gonna be no quick bus either. I'm gonna make sure I pop a Blue Chew or a Viagra or something like that. I'm gonna be in your homegirl all night.
You are so petty.
I'm gonna be in your homegirl all night. That's a fact.
Now I'm gonna be tight because first of all, you ain't fuck me with no Blue Chew. You ain't fuck me like you fucking her. And I just had me a little quick thing in the car with the stranger. Like it wasn't even you about to make me watch you make love to my friend.
You gotta watch it. All the lights on, all that. All that. All that. And you better not look away. You better not look away. You got to sit there and watch me stroke your homegirl. I'm telling you right now, bro, because nowadays, and I say this all the time, cheating has damn near become a part of relationships now. That's how much it's been happening. But I know if I'm doing everything on my end for us in the relationship, paying all the bills, doing all this, that, and third, and you got the nerve to cheat on me, no, bro, that's like next level type thing. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't have to worry about anything, and you sleeping with the Amazon delivery guy or the pool boy or something like that, no, bro, that's like next level disrespectful, because you are literally 70% of women after they have kids have to go back to work. You're literally in the top 30% of women, and it's even less with Black women, but you're in the top 30% of women that doesn't have to work, stay at home mom, don't have to pay no damn bills. Like, what the hell? Like, why? Like, come on, bro. Any woman can be sitting here in your shoes right now. You gonna disrespect me like that? No, man. No, man.
I agree.
No.
How did you feel about her defining what's cheating and what's marital bliss? And like her definitions, it looked like you had to get very detailed. And I feel like that comes from Derrick just disrespecting her at every fucking minute, that she's just like, okay. She kept moving the line on like what's too far. So you're cheating with women, but don't let me see it. Now I'm seeing it. Okay, but don't let other people see it. Or like just do it here, don't do it there. Like she kept moving the line on what's cheating. You're talking to a woman that you slept with, but you're not sleeping with her. Y'all having inappropriate conversations, but you're not acting on it. Like, what's your definition of cheating? Or like what you
I have a generic definition of cheating. My definition of cheating is anything that you do with any man or woman, anything that you do that you don't want your significant other to find out. It could be having inappropriate text messages, late phone calls. Once you start deleting numbers out your call logs, deleting text messages, deleting pictures, videos, and you're deleting it with an intent of I don't want my girl or my man to find out, that's already cheating. That's already cheating. So other people, they move the goalposts here, there, or whatever. However you see fit, that's you. Me personally, whatever you do behind my back and you don't want me to find out, that's instantly, you're already cheating right there. Instantly. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? So for her,
I agree.
That's what she likes. She doesn't want other, whatever. That's on you. For me, it's a hell no. It's a hell.
I don't know. Like she just kept, like you said, the goalpost. She kept moving the goalpost. She's just like, what's cheating? You have a simple definition. Anything you're doing that you don't want me to find out about.
That's it.
Oh, well, he did this and he did that, but then he could do this and he could do.
That's it.
You're brainwashed, shorty. Like you're just trying so hard to like.
She's desperate. She was desperate. I'm telling you, it goes back to what I was saying. She didn't have male attention like that. She didn't have guys hollering at her and for whatever reason, me personally, I think Denia is a gorgeous ass woman. She fine as hell. She fine as hell. Even with the pimples and all that other, I don't really care too much about that. Even because like if you see her older pictures, like her wedding day, you see how big she was. She was pretty big. She was really, really big. She was at least about, I would say 220, maybe even 240, 260. She was pretty big. If you see her
wedding day, she was pregnant. She was pregnant.
Yeah.
She was pregnant. But I've seen an older picture of her. I wouldn't say she's like the baddest thing walking, but I think she's pretty.
I think she's fine as hell. I think she go. I liked her better, honestly. I liked her better when she was thicker, because when I saw her on the podcast, and I was like, damn, she lost a lot of weight. Like, damn, she lost weight. Like, but I missed the Denia Jaxn that had the ass in the back of her. That's what I missed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she was thick. Because I remember she had a purple romper or jumper, whatever you call that shit. She had a purple jumper on, and she was looking fine as hell in them pictures. I was like, damn, she got ass on her, and that was like 3-4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, but she lost a lot of weight, obviously, because she's been stressing. I hope she didn't get sick. I hope she didn't catch anything, because several women said the same thing. Yo, we was having sex with no condom. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, come on, bro. Like, again, a lot of women caught something from him, or he caught something from them. A lot of women got pregnant, and she did too. He probably forced her to have a child because I don't even think he wanted to marry her like that. I think he married her as a last resort because she knew she was out the door. Okay, cool. Last resort. Let me go ahead and pull this ring out, baby. You don't want for me. Can you marry me? And then she being stupid. Oh my God, he proposed to me. He really wants to be with me. Like, no, bro. She has some type of mental blockage that she has attachment issues. You know, and I think she's spoken on it, but she definitely has attachment issues because nobody should want to go through that or even degrade themselves to that point, to the point where you're watching your man have sex with all these damn women and you're comparing yourself to her. Oh, why my ass not fat like that? Why I can't ride dick like that? Why I can't do like, bro, that's insanity right there. I can never put myself through something like that. I'm watching another man stroke my girl. Oh, damn, why I can't fuck my girl like that? Bro, I can't, what? I will kill myself.
Like you said, she don't get the attention. And she mentioned like there was a guy she worked with that she tried to like make Derrick jealous with or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. The guy
But
from college, yeah.
I don't know why she ain't go through with that. I don't know why she ain't just let him know, like, yeah, I don't know why she ain't keep doing that. Why she ain't just, keep playing that game and let him know like other people want me. But she didn't feel it. She doesn't think that. So
Do you
she's
think
not
she
even
slept?
gonna
You
play
think
that
she
game.
slept with him? I think she slept with him. But she doesn't want to say it. I think she slept with him.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
So you don't think she never slept with another man during the relationship or the whatever she want to call a situationship? Because for the first half of that so-called relationship, she said it wasn't called a relationship. She's like, no, it's not that. It wasn't that. I'm like, okay, well, so it was straight dick appointments then. So, but you don't think she never slept with any other guy?
I feel like maybe when they were broken up, like when she said she took her 8 months to like step away from the marriage, like when they were married and stuff like that, maybe. But that college situation, I don't think she did. Before the marriage, I don't think she did. And even if she did, I don't think she got I don't think she felt how she thought she would felt out of it. So
Yeah.
like she'd say she cheated on or she slept with somebody, she doesn't feel like, okay, like I could keep doing this like Derrick or like I got him back or some type of shit. She just felt shitty. Maybe she didn't like it.
It was probably trash.
It was probably trash. Maybe he don't do it like Derrick, so it's not even like it's better than my man. Might as well I go back to my man.
Yeah.
I think she maybe stepped out during the marriage, but before that, I don't think so. Because again,
That's
I've
good.
seen people who want to have that confidence and be like, I could get anybody, and then you can't.
Yeah.
So you have to sit your little ugly ass down and be like, well, I'm grateful for the man that I have. It happens. I know, understand niggas will fuck everything, but it's hard to find somebody who will do that sometimes.
Yeah. And that's why I've been like going hard because Derrick, he's just stupid, man. He literally found what every other guy, honestly, what we really want. He found her, and fairly early on in life, right? And I mean, I think he's what she said. They met at 19, so fairly early. To be fair, at 19, I wanted to be in a relationship. Obviously, of course, I wanted to be married by 21. But I'm glad that I didn't because I probably would have been sleeping with different women. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm happy I had my whole phase or whatever y'all want to call it. I'm happy I experienced everything that I did because now I'm literally at that point right now where if I see a chick with a fat ass, all right, cool, she got a fat ass, and I keep moving. When I was younger, I had to get the name, I had to get the number, I had to see what I was here for. I had to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I've been with a lot of damn women, and now it's completely out of my body. I don't think about. I mean, I still think about it. I ain't gonna cap. I still think about it, but I don't need to act on it. When I was younger, my sex drive was complete. I had to act on it. I had to have a rotation of damn women that I was messing with and sleeping with per day. I have rotations of chicks Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I used to have BlackBerry. I used to save it in my calendar. This day I'm sleeping with this chick. This time I'm sleeping with that chick. This girl gets off at 4 p.m. I'm gonna be at her house like 5:30, 6 p.m. or whatever the damn case may be. Like that's how crazy it was. It was like literally another part-time job dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm at the age where I'm like, yo, I'm good. I'm chilled. I got all of that out my system. But Derrick Jaxn he really struck gold when it comes to women. He really struck gold with Denia. He just did not accept her. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad because she is going to forever be damaged.
And you know what's crazy? And I feel stupid. Oh yeah. But you know how I feel stupid? I saw Derrick Jaxn on my timeline all the time. I love the shit that he said. I watched his YouTube videos. I knew that he was writing books and all this shit, but I did not know he was married. I promise to God, I did not know he was married till this scandal broke out. I was like,
nobody knew. Nobody knew.
Right. And so she's there. She's like, yeah, he has the book. One of his best-selling books talks about our marriage, bitch. Huh?
He
Hi.
talks about
Whoop.
a marriage. He doesn't talk about her being married to her. He talks about a
There's
marriage.
no way,
Yeah.
because when I tell you the way that people was like, the way that females was going, and then she mentioned like going on a book tour and women are like sitting in his lap. I don't care what you say. If a woman knows a man is married, she's not going to be that disrespectful out loud. If I know that you're
In front
married
of you.
and I want
In
to
front of you.
in front of you. Okay. You feel me? So you and your girl are there and I'm flirting with you. I might say a little cute thing and whatever, but she's there. So I'm gonna just drop a little hint so you know I'm interested and see if we could sneak off. But to sit on your lap in front of your girl, there's no way. I didn't know he was married.
And
I
she
had
said
no
it. She said
idea.
it. She was like, "Oh, she was sitting in his lap, and I had to approach her and say, 'Oh, do you know I'm his wife?'" And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." She had to make it be clear he wasn't saying it. He wasn't letting it be publicly known. He wasn't letting it be known. And the few women that knew about it, even after the scandal and after they made the videos, she said he was still cheating on her. After they made that video with them holding hands together on a couch and all that other stuff, he was still sleeping with different women. So it's like they're going to do things, but they're not going to be as adamant about it in front of you. They're going to wait for you to turn your back. Okay, let me get your number or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know.
But now okay, before the marriage, he was cheating. When y'all got together, he was cheating. You knew that y'all were on and off, and when y'all were off, you said you passed the women going up to his apartment. You saw the other bitch about to take the next shift. You know this, and she mentioned like she would find out about these women and sit on the information and not tell him. What's the purpose of that? I don't understand that, of having that information and not doing anything with it. And that's why a lot of women tell others like, if you're not gonna leave your man and you know he's cheating, let him cheat in peace.
Exactly.
Shut up,
Exactly.
because you're gonna take it. So like I don't understand why she sat on that information. And she stayed. She kept staying. Like you're telling this man, like, do you believe the things that you're saying? Because you're telling these women to look for this type of man, and you're not that type of man.
Yeah.
He's cheating, and you're getting upset. You're asking him for small respect. Of okay, if the woman that does your hair, you fucked her. Just don't get your hair done by her. Find a new bitch.
Yeah.
He can't do that for you. She mentioned that Derrick got upset. Derrick got upset about her probably saying something or whatever. What is it? She was just like, Derrick didn't want to cut those women off and piss them off so they could out him. So you rather your wife be disrespected and know that you're cheating and have respect for those women and not tell them, I'm gonna drop y'all because of my wife, because you scared of them. He has no respect for you at all anymore, shorty. Like none.
He never wanted to be with her. It was
None at all.
the whole relationship started, and I was kind of disappointed because she didn't really speak on it. She left a few things out because this isn't her first time talking about this. And he spoke on it briefly too on certain other
Okay.
podcasts. But when they met in college, he was, and this is me putting my two and two together. He was using her because she was the smartest girl in the class. He was using her
Yeah.
as the girl to do his homework for her and all this other stuff. And okay, cool. Oh, she's trying to give me some pussy too. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm gonna add you to my roster. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it was about. So he
Right.
did that for what 3 years, 3 4 years while they was in college. He couldn't make it to the NFL because I guess he wasn't good enough. Whatever, it is what it is. But what should have been a college. Well, and she kind of touched on it too, because she said, if I'm not mistaken, she said that they didn't talk to each other for a year after college, after they graduated, for a year or 2 years after college, and then they kind of separated or they got together somehow or whatever, something stupid like that. But
Yeah.
that should have told you what was up from the beginning. You came out here and you said, "Oh yeah, it wasn't a relationship," because the guy was like, "Oh, y'all was in a relationship." She's like, "Oh no, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was just sex." Okay, cool. You know it's just sex. Why are you constantly pushing or hoping that it was going to be anything more than that? Every chick that I slept with when I was in college and after college, I told them straight, "Hey, listen, this is just sex. Don't catch feelings." And the minute that I see her catching feelings, I'll keep moving. I don't sit there and backpedal and do all that. Like to me, because I wouldn't want somebody to do that to my sister or to my whoever, even though they are grown. If you've grown enough to sign up to be in a quote unquote situationship, be grown enough to be able to leave whenever you feel like you're getting too close or catching too much feelings. That's it.
It seems so obvious. And when she spoke, she had self-awareness. She knew that she was the ugly girl, that he's just using her for her this and that. I don't know where the delusion came in, because women do have this thing about them where if a woman gets with a guy she wants to be, I'm the one who changed him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one who stopped him from being the player. I'm the one who stopped him from being the drinker. I'm the one who stopped him from da da da. Like, a woman wants to be the change in a man's life. That's her biggest like thing to brag about. But I don't know where the delusion came in that you thought this was something else. This man has been sleeping with women before, during, after. You caught him. He told you to your face. Like, I don't understand what the disconnect is.
Attachment issues. That's all it is. Attachment. And honestly, we know just like women can tell a simp, a guy that's weak, a guy that she can trick off of, men can tell the women that they can easily sleep with and control and manipulate. We can always tell. You know what I'm saying? Just literally by having a couple minute conversations. Sometimes it's not even that far. Sometimes it's just the point that I can see you from across the room. Oh, this girl, I know I can get ABC 1 2 3 out of this girl. I've literally had women bring me their mommy and daddy credit cards and try to tell me to max their cards out for stuff that I need. And it was my decision to say no. It was my decision to say yes. And that's where the disconnect comes from, because Derrick Jaxn, as a man, well, he was young, but still, by the time he hit 22, 25, as a man, he should have been like, hey, yo, listen, bro, this isn't something that I want with you. I need to cut all ties with you and leave it alone. Block her on all social media platforms and keep it moving. That's it. But the problem is he did not do that. And that's why I'm putting the blame. Like, I'll put 70% of the blame on him, 30% of the blame on her, because she messed up too. I'm not going to say she's a 100% victim, because she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But I put majority of the stuff on him because he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely. Do you think it was a benefit? Because she mentioned around the time they got married, like 2018, which I didn't even know they got married so late. I thought they was like married a long time. But when they got married, she mentioned that he was blowing up. Do you think that he needed that for his image? Like, I can't be a man who's talking about these perfect relationships and perfect men if I don't have a woman that I'm treating the way that I'm saying I should be treating.
I don't think
because that's
so.
the only thing I could think about.
I don't think it was that, because if that was the case, he would have been mentioned the relationship and the marriage early on. He would have been talked. He would have been spoke about it early. He would have made it been known. Nobody knew that this man was married like that.
So what's the purpose of marrying this girl? Like, what was the purpose?
Because she was leaving. She left him. She literally left. She packed her stuff up and left. She left him, and he figured, yo, listen, this girl is probably done. What can I do? A lot of guys use marriage. That's why I tell women, you have to be careful when men propose. You have to be careful, because a lot of the times it could be, okay, this is a last resort type of thing. She about to head out the door. She done with me cheating. She done with blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and throw this damn ring out. And that's probably what ended up happening. And he probably felt that this is probably the last straw that broke her back, and she's out. Let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Because like she said, she's like, yo, I was shocked because what did she say? She told her mom that she was done. And so now that he came back and then proposed, and she had a conversation again with her mom, and her mom was like, but I thought y'all wasn't together. She's like, oh, but we weren't, but I guess we are together. And I'm like, what the hell you mean you guess you are? It's either you're not or you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. She needs help. And you brought up self-awareness. I don't think she has self-awareness. I think the therapist made her self-aware of her issues and what she did wrong. I don't think that was her. And that's why I'm confused. That's why she has seminars and books and all the. What are you trying to preach? You trying to preach about how to be the dumb chick that gets cheated on in a relationship?
I don't agree. I do believe that therapy pretty much helped her through a lot of shit, but I read her body, like, she sat there, and I thought she was just gonna sit there and be like, listen, I was a dumb bitch. I saw all the flags and I stayed, and this is what it is. And she did that to a certain extent. But there are things that she mentioned, like she said, it came with perks. She was in a mansion. She didn't have to work anymore. She lived in the neighborhood with the Migos, and she don't even know the fucking rapper's name. Like, you live in this lifestyle and you're just happy in it and everything. And I feel like if you want to stay in that lifestyle, then just shut up. Don't be upset with him when he's cheating and everything.
That's a fact.
But I don't see why he married her. I feel like that's a selfish thing for a man who has a billion bitches. You have this one girl that you don't really care about, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You got it all. And she says she's leaving. What is that selfish thing that's just like, no, you can't leave? You don't really want her. So why can't she leave? What is it that made you say, let me propose?
Controlling issues, narcissism, I mean, it could be. I mean, it could honestly be a million different things. It could be a million different things. I think that he definitely has some type of controlling issues. I think he has some type of um sexual addiction, right? Like, you know, and I mean, and to be fair, most men have an addiction to sex, honestly, but his is like next level because when you hear I don't know if you heard, like, but Tasha K had literally hours on hours of live streams of the chicks that was explaining and telling about the stuff that this man was doing, and everybody swore up and down that they was lying. But one thing that I picked up with all 6 of the girls that went to Tasha K, all of them stories had similarities. All of them had similarities as far as the sex that he was doing, the type of sex that he was damn doing. And I'm like, well, none of these women know each other. So how is it that all of these stories have so many similarities to the point where they're not using condoms, or like one of the girls, for example, he would like eat the girl out and like he would jack off and stuff like that. All of them said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, well, how do they all know that he was doing the same thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put 2 and 2 together. There's some type of sexual addiction to a next level to the point where he needed it multiple times and with multiple women. I can even come out and say the same damn thing. There was times if I would go a week or 2 weeks without sex, I would start feeling nausea. I would start having headaches, like light sensitivity and stuff like that. And it wasn't until I got older when I realized I'm like, damn, I didn't have sex in a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it could be that it's an actual thing. It's an actual thing for men. I don't know if it's the same for women, but for men. Like, I would lose my appetite. If I would go like 3 days, 5 days without sex, I would lose my appetite. I wasn't hungry. You know what I'm saying? I was only always thinking about sex. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was some type of blockage with him, some type of controlling aspect. He didn't want anybody else to have her, which is the reason why he was jealous about her racing cars and all the other stuff. Like that type of stuff. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I did have another question for you though. She mentioned getting therapy and like losing weight and stuff while she's in the relationship.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's healthy for someone to be on like this healing journey and getting themselves together while you're in a relationship?
I don't think I say this all the time, man. Healing starts after you leave. Like, you can't heal while you're in a relationship. Like, you can't, it's like being in a relationship with an abuser. How are you healing if you're still in that relationship, if you're still around that person that's abusing you? You have to get rid of that poison or that toxicity and stuff like that. Like, if you got bit by a venomous snake, the doctors are not going to leave that venom in. They're going to try their best to pull that venom out of you or suck the venom out or try to put medicine in you to counteract the damn venom. They're not going to say, okay, well, just leave the venom in you and let it work itself out. No, bro, you about to be dead in however damn long it takes. You know what I'm saying? So you can't heal with being with the person that's hurting you. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I say that all the time.
And
You cannot start healing.
let's take that part out. So not that she's healing from Derrick himself, but like she said, she didn't deal with her rape trauma at all. She didn't remember she already had a whole pick me situation with her own dad.
Yeah.
So those are things like before Derrick that she could handle. Do you think that somebody can be like going through therapy and on their journey while trying to pursue someone else? Or should they be at least 90 to 98% good before you pursue someone?
I don't think you should be pursuing or dating anybody when you get out of a relationship like that toxic. Like my most recent ex, we was together for damn near 4 or 5 years. I was single for 2.5 years. I was still sleeping with women, but I wasn't actively dating or any. I need to get it off. What you mean, man?
Right, we don't want the light sensitivity and your nausea to come back. You're right. I got you.
Like, I wasn't dating anybody for at least 2.5 years. I was single. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you have to be able to detach yourself from, especially women, because women is more emotional. You have to be able to detach yourself completely. Oh, here we go. What's wrong? What's wrong?
God, here we go.
What's wrong? What I say wrong?
Here we go. I'm so sick of tired of men using this. It's scientifically proven that women are more emotional in sex.
I mean, it is.
No. And I saw where what's her name? I know you're not a fan of her, Brittany Renner. She said the same thing. I can have sex with you and not be attached. Stop listening to that bullshit. The same way you can fuck
women can't do that in maturity.
And leave. I can.
Yeah. I don't think women can do it in maturity. I don't think you are an anomaly. You're You're a unicorn. That's what you are. It's not that people don't believe in you. It's just rarely a small number of people see you or know that you're real. That's all it is. So in majority, women cannot do that. In majority. And you can ask, like, for example, if you took a pool of 100 women and asked them, hey, are you able to have sex with a random guy or get attached like that to a random guy? A lot of them is going to say, no, I can't do one night stands. I can't do ABC 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear these types of stories all the damn time, or in situations where they will have a one night stand and then they regret it the next damn day, and then they thinking about it for damn weeks and months on end. Oh my god, I can't believe I slept with that guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like me, I've never had that thought with any woman that I've slept with, whether it was one night stand or anything like that. Damn, I can't believe I slept with. No, bro. I'm thinking, yo, I got that nut off. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. That's all it is. That's all it is.
I guess.
But no, you have to be able to fully detach yourself from whoever it is. You have to before moving on.
Yeah, because I'm in a situation where I've heard, okay, even on Instagram, I saw this post and I thought it was the stupidest thing. It says you deserve love on your healing journey. And I'm a person right now that says I'm on my healing journey. I don't think that's true because I have so much shit that's being digged up and everything. And that love that I need is from myself. I don't think if I have somebody love me, it's just like I'm digging up these things to say what I did wrong in my last relationship or where I'm going wrong. And then someone's showing me love. I'm just like, well, I'm not doing too bad. Fuck this journey. Obviously, I don't need to do the work. And I think that's where she fucked up. And she didn't mention the rape to him at all after a couple years. And I know females who have flashbacks or have like PTSD having sex with their partner because of a rape. I think that's crazy. It's hard for a man to like, I think you should give the man the choice of if he want to fuck with you, because that's a lot of baggage and a lot of damage that he can add on to it.
No, that's real. That's real. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree, honestly, man. I really agree. If I can't, in my opinion, I don't think you can fully love somebody else if you're still in love with the next or your previous man, woman, or whatever it is that you're messing with. I don't think that people be like, oh, you can be in love with two people. I think so, yes, but that's two different things. Being in love with two people at the same time, that's two different things. Instead of being in love with an ex, someone that you're no longer with, and then trying to or falling in love with somebody else. I think that's toxic, because there's going to be a point or a situation to the point where you're going to still be attached to your ex sexually, emotionally, spiritually, or whatever. And then now you're trying to build attachments with the next person. There's going to be problems in between there somehow, as far as arguments, or maybe he not sleeping or having sex or stroking you the same way your ex did, or making you come as many times as your ex did, all this stuff. There's always going to be some type of something. There's always going to be something. You know what I'm saying? And even so, like, perfect example, I've been with women that had stupid, like, crazy head. If I'm in like, I got you. Hold on. Every man has, I'm telling you right now, if any man that slept with more than 5 women or 10 women, you've been with the
saved his phone.
Bro, listen. I'm telling you, we all have it. We all have it. Any chick that you get head from after that, automatically you're comparing her to the chick to the throat goat. I'm telling you right now, and that's just the way it is. And it's worse with people when you build an attachment. That's just a sexual thing. But when you're building an actual attachment with somebody and being in love with them, it's deeper than that. Sometimes it could lead, of course, it could lead back to sex. It could lead back to him, cooking a meal that your ex cooked. Maybe you dating your ex is Jamaican and the next guy that you're dating is Jamaican and they both like curry chicken. Every time you smell curry chicken, you're thinking about your ex. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like stupid stuff like that. Anything that could link yourself or your feelings to an ex. I don't think that you should be in a relationship during that time. If you're still attached to that your ex or whoever it is, you shouldn't be in a relationship. That's it. You shouldn't be in a relationship. You should stay single.
So what's the reason for her going back? Because they were on and off a lot of times, but the big one is when everything happened and she stayed with her mom for 8 months. Like she said, she was going through therapy. She was done. She left. Why did she go back? What happened?
I mean, stupidity, number one. Desperation. She was definitely desperate. I mean, just to name a couple.
Okay.
Sex is probably the big one too, because that's probably the first guy that she slept with that actually got her sexually aroused and get her to having an actual orgasm too. You know what I mean? Like there's chicks that I've messed with from years ago that's still in my DMs, still to, oh well, I miss those times we used to do this and you were the first guy that actually made me come. It could be a million, different things. It could be, but in my opinion, I think it's just her being stupid and desperation. That's what I think it is. Easy.
After
Easy.
8 months,
Yeah.
super, like that means the therapy is not working. It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Because she made the therapy about what she probably made the therapy. This is me assuming she probably went to the therapy with the wrong intentions. She didn't go to the therapy to seek therapy for mental health or to relieve herself or to detach herself from him. She probably went to the therapist to see, or for either for validation, as far as, oh, I didn't do anything wrong, did I? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hear stuff like that with women all the damn time when they're talking to me about why they man cheated on them. Oh, but I feel like I did this. Oh, but I think I did that. Oh, I always cook. Oh, I always dress slutty for him, and I always do this. And I'm like, bro, you're talking about things that you're doing, and that's not the case. You need to talk about things that he's doing and he did wrong. I think she seek therapy for the wrong intentions, for the wrong reasons. And you have to be careful too. A lot of therapists are money hungry. Some of them aren't in the field to help you get to where you need to go. Some of them are in the field for a couple damn dollars, which is the reason why she had like 2, 3, 4 different therapists at once.
Yeah.
Me being a therapist, I would have heard that. I'd be like, yo, why are you seeing multiple therapists? Like, what's going on? But they didn't care. They like, yo, I'm trying to get this money. That's all it is. And what did she say? Oh, well, the money is there, so I might as well spend it. But again, you're seeking therapy for the wrong reasons. Why do you need 4 therapists? You don't need to have 4 therapists. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all.
One for marriage, one for me, one for my pregnancy, and one for the psychiatrist to give me the meds. I don't know. I heard that and I was just like, that's a little excessive. And you think you stable enough? And you think you stable enough to give us a fucking seminar? You got 3 therapists, bitch. What?
No. And there's going to be stupid people that's going to buy her book, that's going to be going to her seminars. And same thing with Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn is still doing his world tour, and women are still in his sessions, in his seminars. He's still doing it. He's still in his seminars. You know what I'm saying? So it's just stupid people. That's all it is. Just stupid people.
That brings up a good point. I remember when B. Simone and her friend Megan Ashley first had their podcast come out, and the big thing that was going on is perception versus reality. And they were talking about Martin Luther King. So everything that he's done for us, great. However, we know that he was living a different life. Does that matter? So again, I listen to Derrick Jaxn. I like what he's saying, but it's hard for me to take the message from a man who's not following it. Does that matter in this point?
I think it does matter, because I'm a firm believer in practicing what you preach. I'm a firm believer in practicing what you preach. I will say this though, because I saw that podcast about Martin Luther King. I will say this: if the wife didn't care, then you shouldn't care either. Honestly, you shouldn't care. And people try to compare it to like the love in the 50s and the 60s, and it's just like it was different back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, cheating was a thing. Men having multiple families 2, 3, 4 streets over was a thing. You know what I'm saying? So if his wife didn't give a damn, his wife never spoke on it, I don't see why people speak on it, man. Because it's like we don't. These are speculations. None of this is true. It's been how many decades that this man has been dead? His wife never said anything about it. His kids never spoke on it. So we don't even know if it's true or not. And if it is true, they're doing a great job keeping it a damn secret. You know what I'm saying? But no, I just think, honestly, I just think that I don't think she should be doing this. I think it's just a cash grab. I think it's just like what you said earlier. She wants to keep that mansion living lifestyle, and she sees it's a market for it. She sees that there is a lot of women that's going to be sitting here paying a lot of money to tell them things that they want to hear instead of telling them the truth. That's the reason why women made Derrick Jaxn single-handedly made this man a millionaire, because this man ran around here. Oh, Fix Your Crown. What was the other books he called? Real Men Date Single Mothers or some crap like that. All the other stupid ass damn books that this man made. And here you are, officially, quote unquote, a single man, but you're not dating a
Yeah.
single mom. What is single mothers at that you so parent talk about? Oh, if I was single, I would date a single mom. So why you dating these young ass 19, 20-year-old chicks that don't have kids? You the same man that's coming around here talking about, oh, I'll date a chick that's 200 pounds. If I was single, I'll date a chick that had 3 baby daddies and 200 pounds. Every chick that we've been seeing you and catching you with has
Don't
been
look
less than
nothing like that.
140 pounds. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's the truth of the matter. If this man, and this is the reason why they hated Kevin Samuels so much. If you have every man that kept it real with women, you would have no Derrick Jaxns. But unfortunately, there is no market for that. I cannot be a millionaire. I guarantee you, I only got 4,000 subscribers. If I made videos talking about praising single moms and doing this, that, I guarantee you that 4,000 would have shot up to 40,000, 400,000 subscribers. And majority of my subscribers will be women because I'm telling them the things that they want to hear instead of telling them what they need to know and telling them what they need to hear, which is in majority, most men is going to look at you and see, and they're visual. We are visual. We're going to look at you and be like, okay, you're sexually appealing or whatever the case may be. I want to sleep with you. After that, then we can figure out what's going on. I tell all my homegirls all the time, the quicker that you sleep with a man, the quicker you can figure out what he wants out of you. I'm telling you right now. Instead of doing that whole 3 months, 6 month, a year thing, and then no, because there's times where chicks will tell me, oh, well, you got to wait 3 months to have sex with me. Okay, cool. If I really want to sleep with you, I'm going to wait them 3 months. And once I get that ass, I'm out. Now you just wasted 3 months.
I'm out.
And the whole time I was sleeping with other women. So I don't believe in the 90-day rule, the 120-day. I think those things are stupid. Because if a man only wants to sleep with you, then he's going to make it his mission to just sleep with you. I know for a fact I just want to sleep with you. You tell me, okay, well, you have to wait until we be in a official relationship together. All right, cool. I'm gonna wait this out. The whole time I'm waiting until the day I can get in them guts, I'm gonna be sleeping with every other damn woman that I can sleep with. So it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. The quicker that you sleep with a man, the quicker you can figure out what it is that you want out of him. Because we have, in women too, but we have what's called post-nut clarity, PNC. Once we get
do
that,
too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, and women do too. But post-nut clarity is so damn real. Once we get that, there's times where I was thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, this like you're not even all that. After I got that damn nut, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to undo this damn chick. I'm out. And that's it. And then there was other time where it's like after I got my nut, I'm thinking, yo, damn, I can actually see something with you. I wouldn't mind settling down, being in a relationship with you. Me and my ex was together for 5 years. We slept together, I think, on the second date we slept together. We slept together on the second date. And we were together for literally for 5 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, making somebody wait to have sex with you does not automatically mean he's a husband or you're a wife for that person. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
My last thing I wanted to mention is when she talked about her daughter and how her daughter is basically the woman that she knows her husband is attracted to. And that shit hit me like a ton of fucking bricks because
what does that mean? What does that mean? Your daughter is the woman that your husband wants?
She realizes her husband has a preference. He likes women that are like his complexion, and the daughter came out dark skinned. And there's a time where, just in general, when you're in a relationship with a man and you have a daughter and you see the love that he gives his daughter, you're just like, why don't you love me like that? You feel me? Like you see he will do anything for his daughter. He'll do this and that. And it's like, damn, why won't you do that for me? And it shows up a lot because a lot of women have mother issues. Their mothers are jealous of them. And it's a weird situation that I don't get. But I think about the Precious movie when Monique was just like, my man wanted to fuck my daughter. He wanted my daughter. He didn't want me anymore. And I didn't get why he didn't want me. And like, it's just a fucked up, and she hated Precious because of it. This nigga kept getting your daughter back. What is it about me that's not doing it for you? And to see that, to feel like, damn, even though this is my child with him, she looked like the bitches that he be cheating on me with. That's dark. That's a fuck. And I hope her relationship.
That's uncomfortable to hear. I didn't. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird for her.
It sounds weird coming out. I know it sounds weird because it comes off like
what?
But like a little sus. But I get it. Like to have a child that looks nothing like you, and you see how. And I just think it's just because it's a girl and she sees how Derrick is with his daughter, and he's not that with her. He's not soft with her. He doesn't like if she comes crying, he doesn't care type shit. I feel like it's all of that. And it's sick because I know a lot of people who have siblings, and you'll see one kid go to jail, the other one go to college. Y'all grew up in the same house. your parent gonna treat you different. Cause you look like your daddy, and I hate your daddy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna treat you different. And your daddy likes you. So you don't come to me crying. Don't ask me shit. Go to your daddy. Now that girl is an absent mother. Like, that was deep. And I was just like, fuck, bitch. Like, and you think that you're about to sell me a seminar and you looking at your child like she about to
But
take
that's
her
what I'm
man?
saying. That's what I'm saying. And that's dark as hell. That's dark.
That's dark.
I'm like, Jesus
That's
Christ. And
dark to
I'm
be
supposed
doing
to
to
buy
your
a
child then. That's
$5,000
because you
seminar?
have to raise this kid.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm supposed to buy a $5,000 seminar.
That was a slap in the face.
Yeah. That's
She
dark.
literally said this is an 8-month course that she went through. Instead of you putting on the person, instead of you putting on the person who gave you this 8-month course and say, ladies, if you were in my situation, I recommend you go to this. Use my coupon code for 50% off. You could get some checks like that. But no, I'm having a seminar and you can talk to me. What we about to do? Just gossip about how both of our men's are ass? We not healing. I just got a girlfriend for $7,000. So I could gossip with you about how your man is ass and my man is ass. That pissed me off. I lost everything. I was looking at her. I was like, all right, you was a stupid bitch. You have self-awareness and you gonna own your shit, take accountability, and you gonna move on to better. And you ended it off with, I have a seminar. And why the fuck is your seminar so much money? Huh?
And like you said, the ink ain't even dry on your divorce papers. It's just like you said.
It's been less than a year, and you are not the one to leave your relationship. Your man left you.
Which means
I'm trying to get out of
she
something
would have still
toxic.
been here. She would have still been here in the relationship.
So shut up and let your man cheat in peace. There's a lot of women. I don't care what nobody said. There's a lot of women who are with rappers, actors, football players, and athletes.
Yeah.
They know exactly what's going on. However, for my man's career, it looks good if he has a family. That's one. He's taking care of the bills. My kids are good. I could be sleeping with the pool boy and doing whatever I'm doing over here, even if I'm not. I accept you for who you are, and you said you're gonna still provide for me. I'll take that L and be sitting happy in my Cadillac crying and whatever the fuck. But just, I don't know, that cash grab at the end fucked me up.
Yeah.
And I just have no respect for her. It's a wrap.
But I mean, it's like I said, she sees that it's a huge market for it. It's a huge market. It's a very, very huge market. I guarantee you, if I was to switch gears and instead of telling men and women the truth about themselves, if I was to sit there and make my channel or create a separate channel, literally about just pandering to women, I guarantee you by the end of this year or the end of next year, I guarantee you I will have at least 10 to 25,000 subscribers instantly, just like that.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. And 95% of them is going to be women. I guarantee you.
What's your percentage now of women?
It's low. I think it's like, I think it's 20% of women. Yeah,
I hate the shit that you be saying.
Yeah, it's low. It's low because I started off, my whole basis of this channel was to start off and help men that went through cheating and whatever infidelity problems that they experienced in a relationship. And I made my channel about helping men approach women or how to talk to women, how to do this, that, and third. And then it wasn't until I started, because it used to be 95, 99% men. Now it's like, I think it's like 78 or 80% men. So it's slowly but surely, because like every now and then I'll drop a couple videos about women, you know, whatever the case may be, and it'll go up a little bit. But that's really what it was about. It was about men going through the same problems that I was going through in relationships and telling them it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was, well, from what I seen, when I first started YouTube, I didn't see men talk about getting cheated on by women. I started doing that. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's something embarrassing. You'll never talk about that.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of men have a lot of pride and ego. Oh no, I never been cheated on by a woman. I'm like, okay, well, if that's honestly true, you probably never knew about it. You probably never knew she cheated on you. But 9 times out of 10, if you've had at least 5 or 10 girlfriends or relationships, whatever you want to call it, you've been cheated on before, whether you found out about it or you didn't find out about it. You know what I mean? So, but a lot of guys will never be real about it and admit that they've been cheated on or they've been hurt or they cried about a chick. A lot of guys not going to admit that.
Because it's embarrassing.
Exactly. So I've had guys like call me, contact me through Instagram, guys I've never met before, guys that don't even live in America. Bro, Rio, man, thank you so much for your channel, bro. And this, that, and third, I could never do that. And I'm like, well, why can't you do it? Oh, because I don't know. I'm like, yeah, see, there you go. You should be able to speak on these type of topics because I'm not the only guy that's been cheated on before. I'm not the only guy that went through my girl phone and found text messages and all that. I'm not the only guy. I'm not going to be the only. I wasn't the first. I'm not going to be the last. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I look at it. That's literally how I look at it. Guys be too damn prideful nowadays. That's it.
I don't know what's the moral of the story for Danae. I don't even know. I say let your man cheat and be.
I mean, you could say that. You honestly you can honestly say that because I say this to guys all the time. And I was talking to a guy about 6 months ago. He found out that his girl was cheating and he ended up taking her back. And I'm like, well, so what was the point of you reaching out to me asking for help if you're going to take the girl back? And this applies just like you said. If your man cheat, just shut up about it. Same thing can be said about men. If your girl is going to cheat on you, shut up about it. Take the L and keep moving. What's the point of you going through your girl or your man phone, seeing the text messages, seeing the videos, seeing the call logs, and all this and third? If you're going to take them back, what's the point? Just to confront them about it? Oh, hey, I saw this messages, but we still going to be together. Like, what the hell is the point? Why am I like, no? And that's the reason why I preach to guys. There's no point in going through your girl phone unless you know for a fact you got one foot out the door. The minute I started going through my ex phone, I had already mentally checked out. I was just looking for the damn cherry on top. That was it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there checking my girl phone and then take her back the next day. That's stupid to me. Why are you, for what? You know your girl texting other damn men, especially if she's attractive, especially if she's bad, if she's fine, she got a fat ass. Trust me, every guy's gonna be looking at your chick the same way you're looking at your woman. Every girl is gonna be looking at your man the same way you're looking at your man. It's the same thing. It's the same damn thing. Whatever. So everything that you said, that you thought about Derrick Jaxn, all those other women are saying the same damn thing about Derrick Jaxn. So you're gonna have to deal with that type of competition. That's it. People are only as faithful as the many of options, the amount of options that they have. That's it. That's it. So if you only got 2 options, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna cheat like that. But if you got a million damn options, somebody falling through them cracks. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. So the moral of the story for Denia Jaxn is I hope that she keep her head up. She's a gorgeous ass woman. She's still, in my opinion, I think she's fine as hell. You know, but
go ahead and slide in them DMs, bro. Go take that seminar.
I'm good. I know she caught something. I know he gave her something. I do. I swear to God.
It could have been curable though. It could have been curable.
I don't.
She don't got it no more.
Yes, you're probably right. But I'm good. I've never caught an STD. I don't plan on catching an STD. I don't want to mess with anybody that I know possibly was or around having an STD. Perfect example. I have homies who is a perfect example of what people call community dick. I got homies that do stuff like that. Any women that I know for a fact my homeboy slept with, I don't want. I don't want to talk to. I don't want to sleep with. I don't give a damn how far the head is. I don't care how good she rides. I don't care about none of that. I would not want to be hitting anything after a man like my homie hit. I don't want to hit any woman that slept with Derrick Jaxn. I don't want to sleep with any woman that slept with a Chris Brown or a Lil Wayne and stuff like that because I know that they caught something, and that's just, to me, that's disgusting. I don't like, nah. If I know about it ahead of time, I don't want you. If I didn't know, then all right, cool, it's fair game. But if I know about it, nah, I'm good. Brittany Renner, you brought up Brittany Renner. She's a fine ass damn woman. Would I ever sleep with Brittany Renner if she ever threw me the pussy? Probably not, because I know she slept with all these athletes unprotected. Nah, bro, I'm good. Like it would, nah.
How you know it was unprotected?
She said it herself. She said it herself. She said these football players, basketball players, they like to have sex with me with no protection. That's how she got PJ Washington. She said that herself. She said in her videos. She said that.
Well, shut me up. Shit.
She admitted it. She admitted it herself. She literally did videos for women. She said, I think I can't remember the name of it. She called it how to trap an NBA player or some shit like that. And she was just like, yo, first you just gotta look good, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And she's like, yo, NBA players, they don't like using condoms. NFL players, they don't like using condoms. And a lot of the times they don't pull out. They're gonna buy you the plan B pill for you to leave, and then you pop the plan B pill and then you do whatever you gotta do. Or you don't pop the plan B pill and now you got a baby. That's how she trapped PJ Washington. That's why everybody was on PJ, like, yo, you dumb as hell for getting Brittany pregnant literally 6 months after she dropped this damn video. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. Just stupid.
Just stupid. Man, listen. I don't have no more comments. Denia, the denial, whatever.
Denial Jaxn.
I pray that you treat your daughter, that little dark skinned chocolate baby. I pray that you treat her right. That's what I ask for.
That's scary for her to say that.
About to have a terrible childhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a truth that needs to be said because a lot of women have it. A lot of women are like, when your relationship doesn't work with your man and you have a daughter and you see that man like bend over backwards for her, it's like, why not me? Fuck. But with her situation, it's a little different. Like just the way her daughter looks, she knows that her man is gonna like that more than her. That's just I don't know.
It's a different level of love though. I don't know. I guess that's why I'm trying to understand what she meant by that. Like I, it's a different level of love. The way I would love, I mean, I don't have any kids yet, but the way I would love my daughter obviously will be different from the way I would love my wife. Like it'll be two different things. Of course, I'm gonna bend over backwards for my daughter. I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna be soft and all this other stuff to my daughter. That's a at the end of the day, that's a child. And once she turn 18, I'm gonna act different. Like now I'm gonna talk to you like a grown ass woman. But when you're a child, no, I'm gonna talk to you and treat you a certain way. So that's kind of I don't understand why she would say that. I don't understand that. That's weird. But I do hear about stuff like that. Especially in the Black communities about like the women being jealous of their daughters and stuff. I hear stuff like that all the time. I do hear that stuff. I do hear that.
Yeah. But like if you got with a white girl and you've always loved Black women
No,
and
we
she
go.
had
See,
a child,
you automatically gave trauma. I'm triggered already. I'm already triggered. I will never forget. I will never forget my cousin calling my phone. I will never forget. Damn, bro, you out here with a soggy booty. I will never forget that. I will never forget that. I will never forget it.
if your wife is a white woman and your child is darker, and you've always dated darker women, and you and your girl might have a little few issues here and there, and she just sees this girl, she's just like, you're gonna like her better because she looks like what you like. Even though that's your daughter, it's not a sexual reaction. It's just you like these women and you don't like me. Just simple, just like is because she looks like that. And that's them 8 months wasn't enough. Who let her put this website together? Who?
All businesses, listen, people leave morals out of business. People will always leave morals out of business, right? You have people, for perfect example, you could be, depending on what state you're in, you could be 14 years old and get plastic surgery. What 14-year-old needs plastic surgery outside of like something crazy happening, a car accident or a burn or whatever the case may be? But a random 14-year-old girl can get rhinoplasty. She can get her nose done. She can get a lip job. She can do all this, that, and third, eye surgery. For what? People not leave, but morals are completely taken out of business. When it's anything dealing with money, anything, you can take all that stuff out. Lawyers will come out here and publicly defend killers, rapists, pedophiles, all this, that, and the third, all for money. They know that they did it.
Yeah.
They know for a fact that they did, but their job is to keep him out of jail or to be as innocent or as free as possible. That's their job. And it's unfortunate, man. There's no such thing as, like, in my opinion, there's no such thing as morals anymore, which is the reason why you have people reaching out to her. Hey, I'll help you create a website. I'll help you write a book. Because to write a book, you need a lot. You need an auditor. You need a writer. You need a publisher. You need all these things, which is not cheap. You need a bank that's going to loan you the money to make, because she's not paying for those $1 million copies being printed out and being distributed and delivered and all this, that, and third, to be sit on the stand, promotions, all of those things, sponsorships. All of those things are not cheap. People see a dollar sign. I'm telling you, it's a market. Pandering to women, it's a huge market. It's a huge market for stuff like that. That's the reason why Steve Harvey was able to bounce back the way that he did after his last marriage. His last marriage, the man said himself, he said, bro, I had $3,000 in my bank account. How did you go from $3,000 to well over 100 million? How? That fast? His jokes ain't that funny. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not, yeah.
He's not that, and I love Steve Harvey, but his jokes is not that funny. He made a brand off pandering to women. The Steve Harvey Show, who you see in his audience, majority of the people in his audience are women. It's you know what I'm saying? So it's again, it's the thing that women don't want to hear, but it's the damn truth. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you have like those guys like O'Shea Duke Jackson or Dennis Sperling or Kevin Samuels that gets as much flack that they do, because when you tell women the truth, they don't want to hear those types of things. Women don't want to hear most men. Perfect example, Derrick Jaxn. I have yet to see this man date a woman that's over 180, 200 pounds. What's going on? Every woman that this man's been with has been under 130 pounds, 140 pounds. But you talking about, oh, I'll date a woman that's 300 pounds. Bro, where's she at then? Where's she at? You all up in Miami with chicks that weigh 120 pounds, 19, 20 years old, no kids, but you'll date a single. Oh, only real men date single mothers. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when you say these types of things, man, you have to be real about it. In my honest opinion, if you don't like what I say, it is what it is. But it's the damn truth. All of my homegirls, as many times I made all my homegirls mad a million times, but you know what? They are still here. They still in my phone. They still text me because they know I'm going to keep it real with them no matter what. So you can sit there and be mad about it for a few weeks or a few months, but I guarantee you, a couple damn weeks, a couple months from now, I'm gonna always get that text. Hey, big head, what you doing? Oh, I ain't heard from you in a minute. Yeah, because you got mad because of the things that I said. But it's the damn truth, and that's the reason why you're still here. But when you real, people always want to come back to you. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. So.
Oh boy, yeesh. Rough life, rough world. This dating
it's a rough
situation
world.
is just ass.
It is. I honestly think that she's going to be married again, but I think that she needs to take a long time to figure out what she wants, what makes her happy, what makes her sexually happy, because she's so caught up in sexually pleasing her man, she probably doesn't know what she likes sexually.
Exactly.
And that's disappointing. You know what I'm saying? So she has to take this time out to learn what she likes, what she wants, from emotional to sexual to mental to whatever it is. She has to figure out what it is, pick up hobbies, all of that stuff, man. But she gonna make bank off this next book. I'm telling you,
And
it's gonna be
the disappointment comes in, because who is buying it? Why? That's just
it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. I guarantee you.
And that's why I see where people put their morals and their shame aside. Like, if I know that you're gonna buy it and I'm desperate for money, then shit, I'll do whatever the fuck you want to hear. Girl.
It's gonna be bestseller.
Even have the only thing she could sell is the damn berets and the helmet of salvation. That's it. She can't sell me nothing else. She cannot sell me nothing else. What? Nah.
You're not gonna buy the book. That's what you're telling me. You're not gonna buy it. You ain't gonna.
For what?
To see what she gotta say.
I need you to understand. Again, she did an 8-month thing. She did her 8-month therapy or whatever the fuck she calls it, and all this other shit. Troy and I were broken years before I filed for divorce. Troy and I have not been together for maybe 3 now. My divorce is still not finalized. Still not finalized till this day. You won't see me telling, come join me and let me tell you how No, bitch. I'm just happy I survived that and got out of it. I don't have nothing to tell you, shorty. I could tell you the red flags that I saw so you don't fall for it, but I'm not about to tell you this is how I healed. And I still have this man's last name. No. And y'all just broke up. He texted you and said he was getting a divorce and blocked you from his social media. Y'all going through a high school petty ass breakup right now. And that's why she got all those little snide remarks and she could laugh about little certain shit. And you're not about to you're literally giving a program for us to just gossip about how our man is just doing us dirty. That's it. That's all you're getting from this seminar.
I want to attend that seminar, but I'm not paying those $7,000. That's not happening.
Hey man, see if somebody sponsor you just to be undercover and see what that's about. Because
I just need to see what's on the itinerary. I want to see what the talking points and the touching points is. I just need to know, because I refuse to believe that, first of all, she came up with this. Number one, I know she stole this from whoever.
Stole it from whoever she took it from. Yep.
Exactly. I know that for a fact, because I know you didn't come up with this, because if you came up with this, you would have been released this prior to the embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? She now sees this and she's about to capitalize hard. She's about to plus hard. She's going to be listed as New York best-selling book for the next 3 months. When that book comes out, I guarantee you it's going to be New York Seller's best book. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Everybody's going to be talking about it. All the podcasts, they're going to be sitting there with a book in their hand. Oh, she said that. Trying to just dissect every chapter and every sentence. I'm telling you, it's about to be. Anyway, yeah. I wish her the best. I think she's gorgeous as hell. I think she's going to be married again. Is it going to be the right man? I don't think the next guy, unless she literally takes this next 2-3 years serious and she stays single and get the proper mental help. I don't think her next relationship is going to be successful. I don't. If she stays single for at least 3 to 4 years, she has a chance of being in a successful marriage again. I know she's going to be married again. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. But within the next year or 2 years, if
I
she
think
gets
she's a
married,
good woman. Besides everything he did to her,
yeah, I think
besides
she's an
everything he
amazing
did to her,
woman.
she was a good woman.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just that it looked stupid for you to say, "Let me teach you how to get out," when bitch he dropped you.
yeah,
You ain't voluntarily leave.
yeah, yeah. I think I think she again. She is an amazing woman. She is I'm telling you, Derrick Jaxn struck gold with her. She is the woman that every guy wants. She's always thinking about putting her man first, whether it's his financial needs, his sexual needs, everything. She's always thinking about him, and I can resonate with that because I think about you. I'm thinking when I first wake up, okay, damn, did Jay eat this morning? She need a ride to work, or she need this, or she need that. Okay, she got classes going. Okay, let me see if she needs a new book bag. Let me see if she needs new index cards, highlighters, things she needs for the book and stuff like that. Those are the things that I think about in a relationship. Well, everybody should think about, but
Right.
unfortunately, it's not the case. But it just so happened that she just got into the wrong relationship. I don't think she did anything wrong other than watching those videos and comparing her and trying to mimic that. That was next level type stuff. Like it's a difference when you're watching porn and you try to do it, but watching someone that you see your significant other actually sleeping with, that's just low to me. That lets me know how desperate and how low your self-esteem is. That just lets me know automatically.
There we go.
That's it.
Good luck to Mrs. Jackson if you're nasty. She
Oh, I forgot
she
said
still
that.
got. She
I
didn't
forgot she
even
said
go
that.
back to her maiden name, bro. She said you could find me everywhere as Denia Jackson. She's gonna use that Jackson
Yeah,
name to
because
get
it's a
this
household
man.
name. She can't, if she changed her name back to her maiden name, she's gonna go back to a nobody. Look at Larsa Pippen. Look at Larsa Pippen. How long has it been since it's been what, a decade? I think they broke up in like 2010, 2006. They've been divorced. Their divorce been finalized, and she still has Pippen's last name. She still has Scotty last name. For what? Why?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's it's
Yeah.
it's the it's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. So, but yeah.
Yep.
Miss
Well,
J,
that's
take us out, Miss J. Tell us where they can find you.
well, you guys can find me on Instagram by at J Be Good, I promise. I'll give you the story about that later.
Oh no.
My podcast you can find on Spotify. It's called The Show Must Hold On. Uh that's where I'm at. But I'm gonna come out with big things and Dev is gonna push my shit out, right?
Yes.
We're gonna we need a dating show. How about you
Yes.
set that up for me?
Let's do it.
I'm a
Let's do it.
single mother who for a simp, a Russell. You can help me out with that, right? Let's do it. Let's talk. We got work to do. Come on.
I'm telling you, I told you, I don't remember. I think I told you in the last video, I was like, yo, you have a better chance of getting married again compared to other women not even
Yeah,
reaching getting married one time. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I'm not saying that like because I know, I'm saying that because I honestly believe that. I think it's the damn truth, man. It's just again, it's similar to what Denia Jackson went through. You just got with the wrong guy, and that's what
right.
happens. We get with the wrong guy or girl, and then sometimes it damages. I don't think it damaged you like that because you seem to be you still got it together. You nowhere near the damn Denia Jackson. You nowhere near her. You know what I'm saying?
Thank God. Thank God.
You know what I'm saying? So
Cause
you
boy,
got it. You honestly got it, man. So that's why I'm proud of you. Well, you and my other homegirl, Brooke, that I had on about 2-3 years ago. I think her divorce is finalizing. It's not finalized yet, but I told y'all to the same thing, man. Like y'all, both of y'all, literally got it. You have what it needs, not what it needs. You have what it takes to be wives because you already one. You are a wife, but you have what it takes to be a wife. You know what it means to be in a relationship. You know what it means to be in a marriage. You have that. A lot of other women, unfortunately, do not have that. They don't understand what it means to be in a relationship. They still trying to
that's
figure out
true.
why they can't post damn news on Instagram and it not be considered as damn cheating. What do you mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
got
Thank
the
you for
next.
having me. I appreciate it.
No, thank you for taking time out your day for coming on. The next video, it has to be in person, man. It has to be in person. Whether I'm
I
up
got you.
there or you down here, you let me know. You let me know. We got to do
You
this.
flaked out on me. Hello, people.
How?
People.
What?
You flaked out on me.
When was
We were
this?
supposed to shoot when I was down there. I don't remember what happened. You ain't
What
hit me
happened?
up.
Hold on. What happened when you was down here last time?
It wasn't nothing in my schedule. We were supposed to link up. I really don't remember.
I don't
I
remember
don't
either.
think
That
it
was
was
a
my
long.
fault.
You was I don't remember what happened. It was like 2 years ago because you was here for like you were
No,
here
no, no,
for
no,
like
no, not no 2 years ago. I was just in Broward
when?
from like January to March, and I hit you up between that time, and I was like, I'm here, so we could do something. I don't remember what happened. I feel like
You
we
was here
got
for
close. You
two
said it was a
months.
yes.
This is my first
I
time
hit you
hearing
up, and I was
this.
like, yo, I'm in town. Let's do it. Yeah. All right, so maybe it was my fault. Never mind. All right, let's
Oh
cut it
yeah, it's
out. Cut it
definitely
out.
your
Edit.
fault.
Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it
You
out.
was here for two.
Cut
You
it
was
out.
here for 2 months. I need to hear this. What?
Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. All right. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna do the next one in person. I got you.
Okay. All right. Pinky promise. Pinky promise.
I got you.
You gotta lift up a pinky.
I got you.
All right, we're gonna talk, man. Be safe, all right?
All right, you too.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.